Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and two modes in Hearthstone have been effectively broken, just completely unbalanced and just unreasonable for over a month now. And I want to let you guys know exactly what's going on, why you should continue to avoid it, because they're the only two paid modes in the game, and well, what can be done to fix it, and is there even a timeline, because, well, we still haven't even gotten an update on when it will be fixed. I'll let you know the little details I do have, and well, a friendly reminder, if you enjoy our content on the channel, you feel like I've earned your subscription, please hit that subscribe button. It helps us out a ton. Give the video a like as well. And also wanted to give a quick update. The achievement guide, I think, should be coming tomorrow. I think I actually have time to put it together today. So look out for Monday, the achievement guide to finally drop for the latest expansion. So yes, two modes in Hearthstone, utterly broken. And we're not even talking about ladder, where the top of the meta is like all rogue, demon hunter, just broken. Rogue doesn't spend mana. It's disgusting. But I want to talk about a mode I get asked about a lot because, well, I play it. I play it quite a bit on stream still, even in its broken state, because I still, despite all of it, enjoy it more than ladder these days. And that is the arena, and as well as duels. Arena, probably the more prolific of the two modes. Basically, Death Knight, despite the fact there was in the latest like balance patch in December, they attempted to fix the broken problem because it was even worse than this before. It was over 60% and every other class was negative. Well, it's just below 60% and a couple of other classes can kind of compete, but you take a look at Warrior, Hunter, Priest, Paladin, all below 45%. I've been playing quite a bit on stream lately, and it's really difficult to get 7, basically, to get your gold back at 150 gold plus the pack. If anything, outside of, like, I've managed to do it once with the Mage and once with Shaman and maybe once with Warlock, but that's it. My highest with those classes, I believe, are 7 or 8 wins, and Deathlight, I've 12-0'd like 3 times. It is still above and beyond everything else, and it's just really, for me, an unacceptable situation that this has lasted since the expansion launch on December 6th, when the only way to play Arena is either gold or runestones. You cannot play it for free. It's a paid mode, and you're effectively paying to lose, because on average, you're going to be getting one of the bad classes, and you're going to lose. There's not anything you can really do about it, and that really sucks. We'll go into exactly what's going on in Arena, but I have to mention Duels. It's the same problem, except there's like 2 major outliers there. I know the win rates are a little weird on HS Replay because there's like a bunch of different classes, but basically Death Knight and then Warlock are really busted in the mode, and all the other classes really struggle. And to make sense of why it's so good, Death Knight in particular, it's basically the way they can abuse a certain passive in Bitter Cold. As you see here, this deck has Bitter Cold. I'll try and have an image of it, but basically gives your Frost spell damage +2, and because they changed the bucket system in Duels, that it's now based on expansion rather than the style of cards, Deathlight's buckets are just incredible, right? Because there's no expansions to pull from. There's barely any bad cards to pull from, so they get really good Frost spells. They get really good cards all the time, and the other classes just get random cards from expansions, and they suck. I hate the new bucket system, I'm gonna say. I used to basically play Duels as like my main mode. We even had a Duels reveal in the summer because I played it so much. I really enjoyed it, but now when I play, it's like, it's just not the same anymore. I can't really get the buckets I want, and mainly the reason Warlock, by the way, is busted is basically every deck just plays Tome Tampering, which is banned in Wild, not banned in Duels, and Malkazar's Imp is there, and you can just do broken stuff. You can see this list has like Denathrius the Jailer because it's 1 mana. It's so easy to pull off, and the buckets are pretty good for the discard cards, because whenever they've made the discard cards, they've all come in the same expansion, so you can easily get a lot of Silverware Golems or Walking Deads. I've seen people that have a ton of them. So basically those are the only 2 classes that can abuse the bucket system, and their card quality is just at another level. And again, Heroic Duels is a paid mode, so again, in that mode it's even worse, where there's even more heroes to pick from. It's even worse. So I want to make this video first off just as a PSA. Don't like pay to play those modes if you can avoid it, unless you really like them like I do with Arena. I just suck it up, whatever, I'm gonna lose the gold. I stopped re-rolling for Death Knight after I got the 1,000 wins. I've just been playing it out, and yeah, it's just brutal. And in Arena, it's basically just the card quality for Death Knight. If you look at the cards, it's basically Malignant Horror. I feel like if they had just lowered the offer rate on Malignant Horror, Arena probably would have been in a good spot. But in that balance patch, they buffed Corpse Rider, which is a super hard card to find. You rarely draw draft it. But Malignant on average, if you take a look at the numbers, there's basically in 62.5% of decks, 1.5 copies. You're likely going to have one, and that card is almost unanswerable. Or if you do answer it, you've kind of lost the game because you spent everything to get it. And there's other good cards in there, which is fine. The class is allowed to have good cards like Possessifiers, probably the other outlier with Acolyte of Death, which allows them to draw a bunch, but also the card quality in general. They just get offered a lot more class cards because, well, they don't have a lot of expansions of class cards to pull from. It just creates a situation where their card quality is just better. And again, you're paying for this mode and you're in this spot. And we've asked, like, basically we were told that Arena should be fixed in a hotfix after the holiday break, and that hotfix came. It came on the 5th, and there was nothing for Arena. We just got fixed a bug where the Death Knight stuff and Mercenaries, but no Arena fix. And it was asked on Twitter here by the Elite Leaf hater. He doesn't like the Toronto Maple Leafs. I like you. Sorry, Canucks fan. I can't help it. Sorry if you're a Maple Leafs fan. Don't cancel me. It's all good. It's banter. My Canucks suck so much. You guys are good. Regardless, sorry for the hockey talk. He asked, is the hot fix anticipated for this week, or is it more likely next week? I realize you just got back in the office this week. And Matt London, who is the modes lead there, just said not this week. So we don't even know if it's going to be coming this upcoming week. No idea. And it's actually, he basically says here, if you could just ban Malignant Horror. Because for me, I feel like if you take Malignant Horror out of the pool, Death Knight is probably still like top tier. Still probably really good. But like, it's dialed way, way down. And it feels, I really feel like the last hotfix wasn't far off. But the fact that it did miss this one key card, which I will say I tweeted out that it was gonna be really good, so I tried to warn as best I could, that, you take that out, I feel like it's probably okay. I mean, the bottom class is they're still probably going to really suck. You probably need to do more adjustments for like Warrior and Hunter and Priest and probably Paladin, which they killed with the latest hotfix. But regardless, I think it just get dialed back, so it's like 53% like the other classes, and we're in a good spot. But I feel like it's just an unacceptable situation where you have these modes that are paid, that require resources to enter, and you are effectively, it's basically like a little scam. It's like a little scam that people are going to lose on average. The house is always going to win. You're going to deplete your players of resources, and when you take this long to fix it, it kind of looks intentional. Like, it looks really bad. And I don't think that is their intention. I don't know if I'm naive, but I honestly want to believe that's not their intention. But I feel like there's got to be a better way that they can update these things regularly. I thought hotfixes were there for that. And again, we saw that hotfix, and it did fix some stuff, but not for the Arena or Duel. So I just want to let you guys know that, yeah, like there's a major problems with the Arena and Duel still. I still do not recommend paying to play those modes unless you're okay with losing out on average. You're like, it's fine. I just want to play the modes anyways. It doesn't matter to me. That's totally fine. That's cool. That's what I'm doing myself as well. But I just want to warn you guys that, yeah, you're going to be losing stuff. And when there's a mini set that's probably going to be coming out, end of the month or early next month, cost 2,000 gold. It'd be nice to have that gold around, right? So save it if you can. Avoid these modes if you can. And for Duels, I don't even know how they fix it, because that new bucket system with the expansions is just dreadful, and it makes me really worried about that mode's future, to the point where I just don't even want to play it anymore. And I love Duels. I played it so much, like the last calendar year. I played it so much in 2022, and now I can't even be bothered to log in, and it really bums me out. But I do hope that, things improve. They're saying it's a work in progress, all of this stuff, so we'll have to wait and see. But as it stands right now, both modes are pretty bad. But if you look at Wild's kind of back to the old same with the Tome Tampering ban, and well, we'll probably do some nerf predictions pretty soon for Standard, or maybe we hear about a balance patch soon, because it could happen this week. Maybe they said later this month. It could be any time, but I'll try and have that achievement guide for you guys tomorrow. And of course, we'll keep you guys posted on any news and events in the Hearthstone world. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.